progressive. Anyway, I'm driving home. Here's another political video. So, YouTube is being weird, and I can't figure out how to directly upload a video on there, so I'm just doing it on my phone right now, and I got something all over my face. Anyway, I said I was going to be making daily political videos, and I haven't been because I'm just busy life, you know. So there's been so much going on in the politisphere. Biden is doing a suboptimal job. You got Kirsten Sinema and freaking Joe Manchin in the Senate doing absolutely nothing but blocking every fucking thing. Because really, they just need to switch parties, become Republicans, man. Because they are what you call Democrat in name only, a dino. They're dinos. And really, what does Democrat even mean anymore? Because I am registered as a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat, I'm an independent, and I think that this duopoly system we have, duopoly, two-tiered system is ridiculous. We need more than one party, and we need ranked choice voting. We need to get rid of the filibuster. We need to do so many fucking things. I was watching TYT, and they were saying that approximately 69% of American voters want Medicare to be for everyone. And I believe Jenks said Medicare for everyone translates to be Medicare for all. That's almost 70% of the country. That's a lot of freaking people, okay? And to me, it just doesn't make any sense why a majority of Americans want these things, but you have these politicians that are essentially being paid to not do a fucking thing. They're being paid by corporate interest, and you know, a lot more people in America need to wake up. They need to wake up and see these things, not be woke, because that woke shit is fake. Actually, wake up and really realize and see and know what's going on in their country. It's not just black folks, it's white people, it's Hispanics, it's the Native Americans, Indians from, you know, West Indies, East Indies, Asian Americans. Everyone needs to wake up and realize that it is the top 1%. It is the rich eating us, bottom feeders, us working Americans, no matter what skin color you are. And they're pitting race. They're using race to separate us and divide us. And it's sad because really the problem here is the richest of the richest that have taken over this country. They've taken over our political system. They've taken over our media, everything. So if you have us here, the 99% fighting each other over stupid issues such as race, they can sit back and do whatever the fuck they want and enjoy their money and keep paying the politicians to do absolutely nothing. So one of the biggest things we need is to get money out of politics and to have public funding of elections rather than private. And that will help a lot, because that way our government won't be corrupted. We have a corrupt government, a corrupt judicial system, a corrupt every fucking thing. Like, we just need that, you know, that what's that little red button from that one commercial? Is it a restart button? Just a restart button. Just push that bitch. Just beep. Just restart our government. And yes, I have dissent, but dissent is the highest form of patriotism. And I love my country. There's good things about my country and terrible, terrible things about my country. And for someone who may watch this and say, oh, you black girl, go back to where you came from. I came from Florida. So when you say go back to where you came from, I came from Florida. So you want me to go back to Florida? Because I'm kind of already here. Okay. Anyway, so I digress. It's about coming together as a collective and us getting together and doing something as a collective. Fuck this race shit. Fuck this race war shit. We need a eat the rich war. We need to get them out of our politics because everything is geared for them and not for us. We're just peons. If more people will wake up and understand this and see this, things will change. But a lot of people are not understanding that or seeing that. So it's frustrating for people like me who are progressive. Recently, I had my cousin come down and visit her. She's like a sister to me, her and my auntie. And I'm trying to see how to put this. She's married to a white countryman, and his family is all Trump supporters. Okay? Make a long story short, that was a great, crazy political conversation where we thought some people were going to fight. Anyway, so at the end of my whole conversation with my cousin's husband, his brother, at the end of my whole conversation, he's like going on and on. And I'm like, what about Bernie? Well, I'll never vote for Bernie. What? Vote for Bernie. Vote for Bernie. And I was like, Bernie all the way. I've never been a Biden person. Never. You have no idea how hard it was for me to go and vote for Biden. He's terrible. Anyway, he's better than Trump on some things. On a few things. I don't know. Anyway, so back to my point. I was explaining, why don't you like Bernie? What is it about Bernie? But his policy. What about Bernie's policies? To give you health care and everyone else? Don't like that? Pay off your college? Don't like that? What is it about him? Oh, well, he can't prove how he's gonna pay for stuff. I said, there's many ways. Did you ever go check out his website when he was running for president? No. I said, well, then how do you know that he doesn't prove a way to pay for it? Because if you go and check it out, like I did, and looked at everything, he explains how he's going to pay for it and how it can be paid for by taxing the fucking rich. Okay? So, anyway, at the end of the whole conversation, he's getting to me about it, and he's telling me about Trump. I'm like, what? He's like, his policies. I'm like, what policies did Trump have? His policies. What policies? He could not name a single concrete policy that made him follow Donald Trump. So anyway, to get to my point, I said at the end of the day, me being a registered nurse, all I want to do is take care of people and make sure people are safe and happy as much as I can. Just make sure people get things that the rich get every day. And I said, all I want is, to make sure that you get health care, your brother, anybody, everybody. I want to see every person have health care. I want to see everybody have a better life, substantially, that's the word, eventually, whatever. And you should have seen the look on his face, the look on his face was like, I can't believe she just said she'd want something from me, and she's not being selfish and saying for her. She looked at me and said to help me, and it was like his face was like he didn't know what to do with that. He really didn't know what to do with that. So I don't know. I could tell he didn't know what to say or do, because he probably thought I was going to end up saying, well, that's not for me because me, and I was going to be selfish. No, when you're a progressive and you're a socialist, you're not selfish. You got to think of, what does social mean? What does socialism really mean? And a lot of people are out here using these terminologies and they really don't know what it means. So we live in America is a corporatocracy pretty much, and we have capitalism, which really highly praises private industry. It does not bode well to be socialistic in this capitalistic society that we have. Everything's about capital. How much can we gain? How much can we make? How much can we do? How much? Everything's become corporate. Hospitals are corporate. They're thinking about their bottom line. Me working in the hospital, it's miserable being a nurse. Like when I first became a nurse, I've been a nurse for 17 years. When I first became a nurse, I actually felt like I was helping people, you know what I mean? I mean, I still feel that now sometimes, especially with the pandemic, you know, sad to say, but I feel like I'm helping people when they actually get to go home, or when I can get them to breathe a little bit better with the oxygen, or I can get them to roll over and they feel better and they breathe better, and whatever have you. But for the most part, holistically, I don't feel like I'm helping people all the time, because once one patient is gone, they're rolling the next one, and they don't give a crap how long they were gone. That bed could still be wet. The floor could still be wet from the housekeeping, just mopping it. They don't care. It's about a warm bed and about a warm body, in a bed. It's really sad. As soon as you discharge one, they put another one right in there. And it's all about how much money they're going to make at the end of the day. And it's not about caring for anybody. It's not healthcare anymore. It's health business, health corporation. I think teaching is like that now. I can't really speak for teachers, and I'm not going to, but I believe just from a couple teachers I've talked to, they say it's like that. Everything is that way. Everything is about profit and the bottom line. Nothing is about humanism. And that's what's changing the world, and that's what's making the world a scary place. And that's what's making this country turn into a dystopian nightmare. So that's my thoughts for today. Maybe I'll have better ones tomorrow.